Hey there, my name's Tracy from Randomness of Rudy. In this video, we're going to talk about Libra and Taurus in a relationship. This is a part of my YouTube series, The Libra Experience, where I take a look at Libra the scales in a relationship with each sign of the zodiac. So if you haven't seen the first video I did where I go a bit more in depth on what it's actually like to date a Libra, please go back and check that out. Libra with Taurus is a match that happens pretty often. And while it makes sense that they would come together, part of me doesn't understand how it works, to be quite honest. The reason why it makes sense why they would come together is because both signs are ruled by the planet Venus. And so as a result, both signs are similar in makeup. Both signs appreciate peace and harmony and beauty and a certain aesthetic. Both signs need a sense of comfort and luxury and have an appreciation for quality items and quality people. Both signs can be very diplomatic and very grounded in their approach to communication and interaction. But still, both signs are of different elements. Libra is an air sign. Taurus is an earth sign. And when you look at the elements alone, combined, it doesn't quite make sense to me. But, nevertheless, the fact that there is this overarching energy that comes courtesy of the planet Venus, I certainly can see why this match would go the long term, okay? When it comes to sexual compatibility between these two signs, I think both signs, again, would really surprisingly, complement one another in the bedroom. Both signs are very loving and both signs are very affectionate and both signs really enjoy, sensual pleasures. Taurus is known in general to be good in the bedroom. And I think Libra will appreciate this earthy intensity that comes with Taurus in the bedroom. And on the flip side, Taurus will especially appreciate Libra's softness and Libra's femininity in the bedroom. So sexually speaking, it's a compatible match as well. When it comes to your disagreements, I think this is when those different elements come into play. Libra is an air sign, and Libra is very much concerned with fairness and equality and balance. And so as a result, Libra is always considering different opinions, different beliefs, different values, different thoughts. And it can be very difficult to pin Libra down on a particular outcome or compromise. This is an indecisive sign, Libra, all right? And that's something that's going to frustrate Taurus, who tends to be more practical, who tends to be more grounded, and is fixed in nature. And so it can be difficult to change the mind of a Taurus, okay? Once Taurus makes up his or her mind, that's it. Whereas Libra is always quick to say, but that's not it, because, we have to consider this as well. So that's where the difficulty comes into play, especially with regards to your disagreements. The other thing is neither sign likes confrontation. Neither sign, enjoys any kind of, turbulence in a relationship. Both signs want peace and harmony. And so as a result, oftentimes you'll find both signs essentially repressing what they feel. Taurus is very simplistic. And so really it's little things don't bother Taurus too much. And so that's why he or she may stay silent for the most part, because it's not a big deal. If you look at it from a practical perspective, there are other things that we can be focused on. That's Taurus's mindset. Whereas Libra, gets upset and Libra can be passive. And so that's why Libra avoids confrontation. And so again, this is really something to be mindful of because you certainly don't want to withhold any kind of grievance in your relationship. And that's and for any relationship in general. You definitely want to be able to communicate. And one thing Libra does best is communicate. And I think that's something, Libra's style of communication, Libra's way of, kind of getting to the heart of a matter in a very tactful approach is something that may help Taurus to be more expressive. But you want to make sure you're talking, because if you're not talking, then that could essentially spell the end of the relationship, okay? But outside of these things, like I said, it happens often. Both signs are ruled by the planet Venus, and I see this match work oftentimes. And so I think it really boils down to just being aware of your differences and being aware really of how both signs operate, because there is an essential difference there, just really based on your element, air and water. But outside of these things, go for it. You know, it can certainly stand the test of time, especially with Taurus concerned. Taurus is fixed and doesn't give up very easily. If you want more information, feel free to visit my website at randomnessofrudy.com. And until next time, good luck.